Okay, we're going. And if you have any questions, drop them in the chat box. If you don't want to come on air, if you want to come on air, I'm going to put this in the sticky up here. You could just jump in anytime. This is the Google Hangout link. Maybe I didn't put it in the sticky. I don't think it likes having its own link in the sticky. But there it is at the top. So it is, that's the Google Hangout link if you want to jump in and just ask live questions. So you can do it. And you guys have some questions about the week 2 challenge, or about the challenge in particular. So I'm going to come in and take a look at some of this stuff and try to go over it. We'll probably do more of this on Thursday as well, but it is Monday and I don't want you to fall too far behind. 35 comments on this thread, so you got a lot of conversation going on. Yeah, and it does look like a whole lot of stuff to do on this week, but truthfully what it is you're just choosing a course that you can teach with your affiliate links back to the course. We want to get clear about a couple of things. The first is you do not ever want to teach somebody else's course verbatim. You don't ever want to take their course and teach it as your own. Bad idea. But what you can do is pull the pertinent points from the course and teach pieces of that, so it leads into the purchase of the course. Now that's what Connie was talking about when she was giving us the rundown on this technique. And when you think about it, I've been doing it a long time, so has Bob, so is Connie, so is a lot of other people. So this is a really good technique, but you don't ever want to just grab somebody else's course and teach the whole thing and reveal the whole thing as you're doing it. That's a bad idea. Okay. So be thinking about that. If you have any questions about that, we'll talk more about that. I'm going to talk about that in a second, Laura. Let's see. You want to do, it could be, when I say here, it could be modules. When you talk about teaching somebody else's course, you don't want to create a whole big module type system. And I understand that modules has kind of a loaded connotation to it. We're not talking about that kind of modules. What you're talking about is a series of either blog posts or documents or to-dos, basically, so that you can actually teach some of these things. Now, we're teaching other people's courses, by the way, in these challenges. That's what we do. So, for example, John Cornetta, when he was teaching us advanced list building, we were teaching part of his course in the challenge. And a lot of you went out and bought his software and his course and other material using my affiliate links, and that's what we do, and that's why we continue doing a lot of these things. I continue to do these micro workshops so that we can build additional training material in our own system, but one of the reasons we do them too is to sell additional affiliate products and introduce you to more people so that we have those affiliate relationships, and that is teaching other people's courses. When I say build curriculum, don't get too bent out of shape about that. Curriculum can, like I said, be an outline, basically. That's all you're talking about. Set up a schedule that you'll teach. I think Laura's on here. Laura is teaching 3 or 4 different things. I think she's got 6 webinars scheduled on different topics. That's a whole lot more work than you want to do for this. What you're trying to do for this is something that you can knock out in about 30 minutes each day, which would be either a live review, 30-minute webinar live review, or a 30-minute email or blog post. Now, Lori, I see that you jumped in here. Do you have a question about this that you want to jump in on? I think you're muted, or maybe you're not. Can you talk a second so we can hear you? Laura, we're not talking about the rebrandable reports yet. We're talking about somebody else's course. So two different things. Hang on just a second, we'll get there. Laurie, I can't hear you, so you must be muted. Okay. Julie says, would doing then a challenge to complement a course foot the bill for this assignment? Complementing a course means that you're building off of somebody else's course, so yes, that would be. Building your own course for your own material really doesn't, unless you're building kind of a group of people that you can use, and that's part 3 or part 4 of the challenge, is kind of a group of people to get together to do a push, a concerted push around a specific course. All right, so we talked about building a sales page to promote your bonus, which is the course that you're teaching on the other course. It's using the same language isn't good. What can I say here? Somebody else's product, you're creating a little course, a mini course to teach that product. So that's what you're doing. When I say build a sales page to promote your bonus, what I'm talking about here is a very short, it can be a blog post even. It's not a huge sales page. You just want to make sure it's got an opt-in box so that you can collect opt-ins for this, and a register button. So that's what you want, is for people to be able to come into your list. You're building your list this way, and you're also promoting that other course with your affiliate link through the training of it. I might have an example here I can show you, something like that. Well, it's a bad example, but I'm going to show you it anyway. Hold on a second. Okay, so this is the free affiliate training program course on our site. This is my own course. Well, it is a course that I bought rights to, so I'm not promoting somebody else's affiliate link here. Well, actually, I'm promoting a bunch of affiliate links here, but I'm not for the course itself. I am not promoting somebody else's affiliate link, somebody else's course. I'm promoting my own course, but this is a course that I bought rights to, so basically I am promoting somebody else's course because I have the rights to their course. So this has an opt-in box. It's not lined up right. I just built this today, so it's not lined up just correctly yet. And basically what I've done is put together this little blog post on the site and made it look like a sales page. Now it's going to Kevin Riley, Connie Rankin Green. I'm going to mute you just a second, Terry.
Hello?
Terry.
How are you? Sorry, I'm going on mute.
Terry, I'm trying to mute you. Okay, so I'm using these 3 people to help me promote this course and using their affiliate links to their own courses in this product of mine. So I've got multiple layers of affiliate links being done in this one blog post, basically, to get people in. Now, it's a 4-part training system. It's a 4-part piece. So what I do is I get them on my list, get them into the course, and then they go to the 4 pieces individually. I think it's 1 every 3 days, something like that. And that then drives them into these folks and their affiliate links as well from me. My affiliate links to them. So they are getting, and these were interviews I did with these people on their favorite affiliate marketing techniques. So that's how you build a course. Does that make sense to people? So, Lori, I don't know if you're available yet or not, but if you are, speak up. Terry, if you are, unmute yourself and come on.
I'm here.
Okay. questions do you have?
I guess I don't understand how to learn somebody else's course in this remaining 3-week period to be able to deliver it effectively to a group of people.
How to learn somebody else's course. To do what?
To teach it effectively within the next 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah, well, that could be an issue, right? And this may not be something that you pull off in the next 3 weeks, but maybe something that you're creating a plan for so that you can get somebody else's course and start building your own outline for it and, you know, continue on. I mean, it's not like you have to drive money out of this in the next 3 weeks, but you would have it in place so that you continue working on it.
Oh, I thought that the challenge was to do all of this within the next, 30 days.
Yeah, the challenge is to get moving on all of this stuff and to get it moving down the path. So if you've got a course curriculum in place, you've chosen a course. I mean, if we look at the PDF, where is that? Oh crap! I just closed it. Hold on a second. If we look at the PDF here, these are the things that you do, right? It doesn't mean that you're going to make money and start teaching this. This is the stuff you do to set it up.
Right, I got the first part, but if you come down further, it says teach the course.
Course for free, okay. Yep. Starting date in the future. See that?
Okay, and then if I'm teaching somebody else's program, how do I know that they're okay with me teaching their content that people pay for?
Okay, you just missed what I said.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay, because it's really important. It's worth repeating over and over again. You don't teach somebody else's content verbatim. What you're going to do is approach somebody like me or Connie or Kevin Riley or whoever it is, and you're going to say, I would like to use your course as the basis. And I did this with Jiminy Brown, by the way, as well. You approach them and say, I love your course. I want to teach people to drive more sales to your course. So I'm not going to teach the whole thing, but what I want to do is, put together a curriculum or a 4-part series or something that it's a bonus, basically, is what it is, that you're going to teach people after they buy that course to go through. You're not teaching them the course first.
Oh, okay, and that's where I had a huge disconnect, David, and I'm sorry.
That's okay. I think, we don't want to give stuff away to people. You want to make sure that you're pushing them to buy the course. Now, you can always, even if they don't buy the course first, you don't give them all the content in the course. So what you can do is entice them to go ahead and get the course, basically, all the way through your course if they haven't done it. You wouldn't give them enough content that they can walk away and do what's in that course. That's my point.
Ah, okay.
So if you let's talk about Jeff Walker's profit loss formula. You know that's a $3,000 course, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you wouldn't go through his 26 modules and use his 26 modules to teach everybody how to do his course. But what you might do is say, I've gone through the entire course, and I'm going to give you a quick start to his course so that you can go buy it after we go through our quick start. It's nowhere near what you're going to get from his course, but here's a quick start to get you going with the Jeff Walker course. Understand?
Yes, it's much more clear.
Okay. Yeah, we do not ever want to have anybody thinking that we're teaching other people's courses and taking their content. That's not what we're doing. We're selling their course. That's the goal of all of this. Okay,
perfect. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Is that enough about the course? We have other questions about teaching the course? Okay, Laura's got some questions about the Brandable report. Let's see if I can pull one up. And Laura, I'm not sure which one you had. Which one were you looking at, Laura? Do you know? So Laura says, can we use such things as the GIMP tutorials in my NAMs? How would that work? How would that work? So the GIMP tutorials are what? I think they're 20, maybe, I don't know, 15, 20, something like that, that are tutorials in that thing. And what you would do there, I think, is that you would take one or two or three or four of those topics that we do in there and expound on those. And that would be it. You would just pull one or two or three topics out of that GIMP tutorials and say, here's an overview of the GIMP interface. You might do that. And here's a technique for working with layers. You might do that. And then, but you wouldn't do the whole thing. And you just say, to get all the other tutorials, click this link, go buy it with your affiliate link. Now, one of the things I want to make really clear is you don't want to give all your content away. I set a really bad example for that, by the way. One of the things that I have done for a long time that is counterintuitive to running a good training business is that I give way too much away. So what you want to do is have people, it's that old saying, useful but incomplete. So you want to be useful but incomplete on your content, so that you drive back into the programs that you're trying to promote. And that's what you're doing here, is you're promoting programs. When you build a four-part series, your four-part series is all about driving people back into that program. If they complete the four-part series, the next step would be for them to register for a program, to register for a course. If you do it from the other end, you can use this as a bonus, like Terry was talking about, where you sell somebody a course with your affiliate link, and your bonus is that you're going to teach them the course and walk them through the course. So you can approach it two different ways. One is from the front end as a step-by-step 3 or 4 part series to get them into the course, or two is as a bonus so that you can I got distracted, sorry. Two is so that you can use it as a bonus so that you can walk them through the course. And that is creating the content for yourself. Okay. Yeah, Laura, shoot. Laura, so yes, of course, you can just send somebody straight to any program you want with your affiliate link and have them buy it. It doesn't mean, if all we're talking about is on different programs where you're trying to build something that is content for you, but straight into promoting other people's courses as an affiliate marketer. This is the thing that separates successful affiliate marketers from people who complain about affiliate marketing, because you have to get in there and use the material, know what the material is, and then drive more people to the material. And you can only do that by talking about it, by giving your experience about it, and by showing people how you use that material. Doesn't mean you give them the material, because that would be very bad to do that. Okay? Andrew, I see you jumped in here. Do you have a question about any of this that we're talking about? I'm going to drag up the Brandon reports. Andrew, are you there? Okay. Let's see. Let's just try one of these. Okay, this does not have that page that you were talking about, Laura. Let me see if I can find that on Facebook and bring that up too. Ah, this one. Okay, 101 tips, list building tips. Okay, let me go to that one. What I need to do is take that page off so that you, so it's clearer for you, and I will do that because that's confusing, I'm sure. Okay, Laura, that's just an error. We'll get that fixed. Any other questions about these Brandywell reports? The thing about the Brandywell reports that I think is really what we want to talk about is that you can use any one of these Brandywell reports as a list, as a, let me open that up. This is Tony Laddigg's free content to build a massive information product business with public domain. So you could use this Brandywell report that I have to drive people into the MyNAM system, but you could also register for Tony's public domain affiliate program, and there's a couple of places in there to drive back to that, I think. And what you would do is take this report and break it into, again, 4 or 5 pieces so that you can break it into 4 or 5 top points, let's say, so that you can create small blog posts or small lessons that would be 250 to 500 words for each of those, and you've got a 3 or 4 part that you drive people into this back to get this Brandywell report. So when you're giving them this Brandywell report, they're going to click on the links in this, and that would get you more affiliate commissions from us, but you're going to find other people who have Brandywell reports as well. So yeah, that. So what are you talking about, Laura? What about all the other links at the bottom of that report? All of these links are branded. So they have your Brandywell links, your Brandywell, well, you can't see it on here because it's not coming up. But all of these links are branded with the MyNAMS stuff, with your affiliate link. Julie says, back to teaching the course, there's a dyeing video class on Craftsy, covers everything from fabric dyeing, soup to nuts, with a terrific teacher. I own it and love it. However, even if someone wants to learn to dye, it's scary because the vocabulary is different. And there's, okay, I just had an idea for you there. And there's chemicals involved. The fear is taking the first step to dye. There's a super simple type of fabric dyeing that is a no-brainer. You'll use some of the vocabulary and a shortcut to the whole process. I could do a 15-minute video to show the process to help the student get over the scary part of dyeing that first piece. Does that work for this? Or how about providing a pattern that is designed to use the results of the dyeing class? The pattern is the freebie and the written instructions are the class. Either one of those works, Julie, and it's a really good example actually, because you could say, I learned in this course to do dyeing, and you do a 15-minute video on it and what the course has taught you, and then you get back, you get people on your list, you make people opt in to get that. So you're building your list when you do that, and then you also are sending people back to that course with your affiliate link. So there's 2 parts to this. Anytime you do any of these things, you've got 2 major goals. The first is to build your list. The second is to send people back to the main course or the main product. It doesn't have to be a course. It could be an ebook. It could be a product. It could be whatever, with your affiliate link. And that's the purpose of this whole process. Yep, some of those are my links, Laura, not yours. Some of those would be, um, my NAM's links, and some of them would be my links. So some of them would be branded, and some of them aren't. Okay, what else? Any other questions on this? We got about 5 minutes left here. Type them in the chat box if you got any other questions. That's it? You're all done? Okay. If you've got any more questions, drop them in Facebook, and I will try to answer those over there too. So talk to you soon. Have a good one.
Thank you.
See ya.